Yeah.
Good evening, respected sir and Vanilla present over here. Myself, Prabodhini Rahane, and today I will tell you something about the uh, concept of farmer suicide in India. So, first of all, we will look at the importance of farmers in India as it plays a really important role in each and every citizen in the world, and various societies as which it provides the food and fiber and which gives the nutrition and clothes to our society, and it plays a really important role in our Indian economy as well, as it provides 18% of absolute GDP. So now we will look at the role of agriculture in our Indian economy, as it provides the larger employment, it contributes to the capital formation, it shares the national income, and it is important in international trade, as it provide the raw material to the industries and provides surplus to the expanded population of our nation. So, moving forward to the statistical format of the farmer suicide rates in India. So, the states such as Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Chhattisgarh are the main and the highest states of incidence of farmer suicide in 2015, which are reported by the National Crime Record Bureau. On an average, there are 38 farmers commit suicide every day in India, and since 2012, this has become one suicide every 30 minutes. There are 1,803 women farmers commit suicide in 2012. Almost 75% of farmers have occurred from the small or the medium financial conditions of the farmer because of their not well growth in finance, and because of indebtedness, which means the condition of owing money. So 93% of farmers have this reason behind them. So mainly the farmers are uh, means the main farmers are the family heads. They are males and they are married, and the farmers, as I have said in the that financial indebtedness is the main cause behind the farmer suicide. So first reason would be the drought. So monsoon season, rainy season is just like money which comes in the farmer's life. So as inadequate or poorly distribution of rainfall cause a very intensive and very means a very sad mood to a farmer's mindset. So the second reason would be the irregular breakdown by the meteorological cycle of the rainfall, not equally spread of rain, and not efficient for food feeding crops, and the most important would be the flood, which would cause by the uh, heavy rainfall, and which destroys the crops very badly, and which the farmers means they means monsoon heavy monsoon destroy the every what we say, the efforts of the farmers which they put in the farming. And the expensive technologies could give them very big prices tax, and which could push them to take loans from the private or the government, and which could put them into the debt as well. Fourth is the misguiding policies, and in misguiding policies, government plays an important role, as government only help the fractions of the farmers, and there would be a very farmer helps only the loans who have taken from the government, and the farmers demand only on to the preparing of the packages. Neither were civil society organization or the local government bodies or the panchayat, etc., are the consultant towards the government for preparing themselves. So the girl child or the dowry is still present in the many parts of India, and it creates a financial pressure on the family head, which is not good, but it is still present in many societies and many parts of India. So the sixth reason would be a crop failure, which could there are many reasons of the crop failure, such as late monsoon, heavy monsoon. There would be very intensive pesticides, insecticides. They would be cost very high, and natural calamities, or the personal entity, or the climate change. So the climate change is totally depend on the meteorological department of India or the world. So, as I have mentioned, the interdependence, there are out of 17.64 lakh farmers, which means 25.3% farmers could avail the financial condition. Other than this, there are not a single farmer could have taken have could take the ability to do the financial investment in their farming. And the cooperative sector brought down the interest rate at 7%, and the farmers are taking the loans from the private individual, which could not provide them the sustainability in their life and the family as well. So, moving towards the impact of the farmer's suicide after the reasons, it could call the psychological distress to the family. It very badly impact on the child education. They forced to halt their education. They could go for the child labor as well. Sometimes both the farmers could go through the suicidal cases, and this could cause them as a very sad and very means intensive. They get into the distress of the family. And uh, yeah, moving forward to the government can what could government can do and prevent measures could take place in such cases. It could be by the private or the governments as well. So, counseling can be provided to the farmer's family. Dependent farmers members can be provided with the guidance to their livelihood, and interest-free loans or the free health insurance service also required, which could provide by the private as well as the government institutions as well. And modifying in export and import policies and tariff in the favor of Indian farmers, which means the importing and exporting of the policies, and the tariff barriers are very important. And lastly, we will could see that the banks create to all farmers with the inadequate scale of finance. Bank also have that effect on the farmer's life, and effective crop insurance to cover all the crops and all the farmers. Secondly, Parliament should demonstrate their serious intent of addressing the aggregate crisis. Parliament should take the initiative, and comprehensive rain agriculture mission based on diverse cropping system, protective irrigation, and livestock system. So government could provide the means them the how or could address them of the cropping system by which uh, they could save their crops, and they could take the initiative. And guaranteed minimum living income to all farmers, and promote the sustainable agriculture which reduce the cost of cultivation and crop risk. So lastly, the farmer so the tagline would be stop farmer suicide. Thanking you all.